Today I'm going to discuss the nickel 5-cent coins that have been out from the start of nickels. So to start, we will look at the red book, and it is the Shield nickel, and it's from 1866 to a rare, well, that's not rare, but 1883. So the Shield nickel is this nickel here. This one's not in the greatest condition, but I just grabbed a random one with the date on the back there. These are the first nickels that basically came out in 1866. And then, in 1883, we came out with the Liberty V nickel. And they call them the Liberty heads from 1883 to 1913. So this is an interesting nickel because when it first came out in 1883, down below here, as you can see, they didn't have cents written there the first time they did it. So there was a big V on the back. So people gold plated them and passed them off, since there was a V on the back, as a gold $5 coin. So in 1883, after they released the one that didn't say cents on it, they released it with cents on the bottom for the rest of the run, so that people couldn't pass them off as $5 coins. And those went to 1913, with the 13 being very rare. Then came the Indian head or buffalo head nickel, and it was from 1913 to 1938. And this coin, unfortunately, the date, which is right there, was the high point on the coin. So the date, a lot of times when they come in the store, are completely missing. It's completely rubbed off. And so then they're just nickels because you can't collect them by date. So this is a beautiful coin. The mint mark is right there under where the buffalo is standing. You can barely see it, but that's a D right there. So this is a 1936 D. So then after that nickel came the Jefferson nickel. And this nickel was from 1938 to 2003 at the composite that it was made of during that period. So the Jefferson nickel, which everyone sees, still looks the same. Has the Monticello on the back. And the only time during the, or ever, that a nickel was made of silver was during the war from 1942 to 1945, which is this area. They're silver. They're only 35% silver. But the mint mark is always there above the Monticello. So even the Philadelphia. So there's either a P, D, or S, because half the year of 1942, is not silver. So half the year they decide to go to it. So this is a 1943. It's got the Philadelphia mint mark above the top. If it had the Denver or San Francisco, it would be above the top as well. So these are 35% silver. They melt for like 0.04 times whatever spot is. So I think it's around 80 cents or something, at silver being at $15 an ounce. So after the those, they did do what they called the westward journeys from 2004 to 2005, which these are super common, but you can find these in your change with the pretty new obverse there. So anyway, that's the history of the United States nickels. A lot of history there, a lot of interesting things took place. And thanks for watching. Please subscribe. Bye.